Today we have another story time. Okay, this one is going to be one that the person who asked me to do it is called the Galaxy Mini Cart Galaxy TGM or Min Cart. Anyway, they asked me to tell the story of Timmy and how he came out to us, and from our perspective, from my perspective. I can't tell anybody else's but my own. And so I'm gonna do just that. Okay, well, first of all, I was in the kitchen, which is over there, and it was the morning, and I was either doing the dishes or making something to eat or something. And he came and did what I just did right now. He came and he plopped himself into this chair, like the kids always do, just to talk to me and just to hang out or whatever. We hang out a lot as a family. Well, we used to. Now they're all over the place. But anyway, okay, so we at one time were each other's best friends. Now they each have their own best friend in the various places that they live, but we still communicate daily. We love each other very, very much, and always will, and we will always be close, and so I'm so grateful for that. But anyway, what happened was he came and he plopped himself down in the chair, and then he just said offhandedly, randomly, he said, what would you do if I was a serial killer? And the first thing that came to my mind, I just said it as quick as that. I said, well, I'd probably be the only one to visit you in prison. So that was a good answer. I didn't know what he was all about. What he was doing is he was telling me the worst scenario he could think of to prepare me for something else. And then we went on to talk about other things. I mean, nothing else everything became normal again. So, okay, so later on in the day, this was the morning, then later in the afternoon, I was downstairs. I think that I had the bathroom door open and I was in there putting some makeup on. And he came and he stood by the door. And I mean, he was just standing there kind of, that is rare. He would never do that in normal life. So I knew that there was something weird going on. I just stood by the door and he just said, tell me the worst thing that you could think of that I could do. And I said, murder somebody? I couldn't think of anything. I said, I just ran, I don't know. I said, stop talking to me, murder somebody. I couldn't even think. And I never, ever, ever mentioned being gay. And he said, what else? What else? What else? And whatever I would mention, he would say, what else? And I could not think. And finally, it just, all of a sudden, I said, what? Are you trying to tell me you're gay? Of course, that would not be bad for me. So I didn't have it in that category of being bad. And so he said, yes. And all of a sudden, then I just threw my arms around him. And I said, I love you, Timmy. I love you, I love you, I love you. Just as you are. That's fine. And that was that. And then we became accustomed and, and everything. But you know what? Looking back, I have to say, Timmy was always his best friends were his sisters. And so, but we just thought, well, he was doing this because those are his best friends, his sisters, so he's just playing, with them, whatever they do, he does. But when my brother, he was about 3 or 4, and my brother came to town and took all the kids over to Walmart and said, pick out whatever you want, whatever toy you want, each. And Timmy picked out a black Barbie. It was a Barbie Olympian skater, ice skater. And so we just thought, oh, he plays with Barbies like the girls do, whatever. And then I remember also, I don't know if I already told you guys this, but when he was little, he just was himself. He always was himself. And I remember one time he was just in his underwear And he stood on the coffee table and started just to sing out opera like, oh! with his arms up. I don't know if those are any indications or whatever, but that's just my wonderful son. And he went on to do extraordinary things like he does every day. So that was that. Now, to change the subject, that was your story time for today. Now, to change the subject, I have some exciting news, and that is, stay tuned, because I'm going to give you a hint of what I have in my mind to do. Okay, one of my past videos was my husband and I doing the challenge of eating the Korean fire noodles. I think that's what they're called, the fire noodles. Anyway, some people wrote to me. Some people said, oh, I love this video, whatever, and others wrote and said, you call people wimps. And first of all, forgive me, that was just all in a joke, you know, just joking, no offense ever. But anyway, you call people wimps, and the reason why it was hotter for them is because they used 3 or 4 packets of the hot sauce. Well, I just couldn't take it anymore. And you know, when I'm challenged, you gotta hold me back, because I gotta accept that challenge. And this is a challenge on another level. So my viewers have said that people have it was harder for them because they ate 3 or 4 packets. I am going to do it with 6 packets. 6 packets. So let's see how that goes. Now, Jose said he wouldn't do it with me, but I'll have him there as my little helper. So that's all for today. Love you guys. Bye.